Hey Facebook, this is James. This is day 2 of 7 where I'm going to be doing some talks about a trip I'm going on this spring with Dr. Kenny Akiri and Horizon International Medical Missions. My very first trip back in 2009 was intense at times, and I had never been on a plane before. My third son Caleb had just been born, and my grandmother died just a few days before I left on the trip. Our very first day of clinic, an older Nigerian man came up and grabbed me and asked me if I could help his 3-year-old son that had wandered off in the jungle, had been missing for 4 or 5 days, and had just found his way back home. So I told him I wasn't a doctor, but I took him to a doctor, and we got him some help. Turned out that the boy was okay, just a little dehydrated and malnourished. And unfortunately, the pharmacist that was supposed to be running the pharmacy that day got held up and had all of our malaria medication. So about halfway through the day, this Nigerian woman, along with a few others, overran the pharmacy, and she grabbed me by the shirt and she said, "Do you have malaria medication?" And I said, "No, ma'am." And she said, "You don't come to this place without malaria medication." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." We did the best we could, served them as well as we could, just taking care of high blood pressure, just educating as much as we could with each different patient, even with the medical personnel, just things they could do. Most often we just give patients a 30-day supply of whatever medication they need and educate them on what next steps they should take. It was a learning experience. That first day, I want to say we saw close to 600 people, and I just remember sitting down on the ground after we got done and wringing my shirt out and just being utterly exhausted and overwhelmed at just the need, the desperation, and thinking that I was not worthy to help, that I wasn't skilled to help, and really just having the beginning of a change that would come into my life about my purpose. And we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. Have a good day, and I hope whatever bug I suffered through the day, none of you have.